Let me guess, you're going for the slide now.
This level here.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure later on I will show another way of getting out of bounds in this game, but there are a multitude of ways to get out of bounds, which is why when I was in the stream with Madman from Space sometime back when he was playing this game, I told him when a coin went in the wall, you can go after it if you're determined enough.
There's a section in Odyssey that's a little bit like this one, but it's nowhere near as fun.
That's because you don't have Flood.
Yeah. There was this supposed leak of Super Mario Odyssey Delfino Plaza, and it's a beautiful composite, very impressive, but quite frankly faker than fake. If at E3 they announce this content and it looks exactly the same as that clever bit of After Effects compositing, I will retroactively edit this episode to say that I knew it was real all along.
I'm still waiting for them to put Pika Blue into Pokemon. And Pika Red.
Pika Blue. The Poker God.
No. Use the water-type Pikachu. See...
Pika Blue is a Pokegod. It's one of the fabled Pokegods. You've got Pika Blue, you've got Buried Alive, all the fabled Pokegods. They're real. Why do you keep falling off there?
Because this thing is funky. Something interesting, sort of related to Swordless Link's mention of how the hitbox on the Serena Beach house is different in this version of the map. Every version of Delfino Plaza's map has slightly different ways on how this tower has a hitbox with it. It's really weird.
That is exactly true. And also, the physical layout textures is also different between each map. Not a single map has the same three-dimensional geometry.
Which is really weird. Why'd they just remake the same level several times?
That's the thing. They must have during development decided, okay, we need another version of the hub world to come to after this point in the story. And of course they must have made changes to the map while they were going that they didn't carry over into the previous. Probably because if they changed the earlier maps, they might have stopped working properly.
Who knows? All I know is it seems like it would have been a much better use of time and resources and whatnot to simply have things turn on and off and basically toggle depending on certain tags in the story.
Well, yeah, of course, but that kind of development requires that they would have to have known exactly what they wanted everything to be like from the beginning, essentially. It seems like they changed up this game and its elements as they were going, depending on what they felt. That's why there's so much unused stuff in this game, in the files, just sitting there on the disc.
Mm-hmm.
Test maps and test enemies, some of which still have animations.
Yeah, like, what was it, the giant stew?
Yeah, the giant stew. There's a 2D version of the Goombas. You can actually see one in Pinner Park if you arrange the camera a certain way. You can see one underneath the level geometry. Suppose you could also see it if you managed to get out of bounds.
I guess I gave up on trying to go to Pianta Village first, because just the input delay. It just screws up everything when you need precision inputs.
And away we go.
Zapped cream on these tracks with some water. Remember that when you get into law enforcement, kids.
Kids should hopefully be put off being in law enforcement because of how bullshit the clown court was in this game. If they're
So
smart,
we are getting political.
if they're smart, they won't have anything to do with the law. I suppose I am getting political. In that I just don't want children to waste their life going for something useless like law enforcement. They should instead be a washed-up loser who commentates on video game footage.
Oh, yeah.
He escaped into the graffiti.
Pew, pew, pew.
Blanco Hills.
Isn't this shine great? It's the only one you can really ignore legitimately.
Yeah, if you can manage to get onto the top of the tower where PT Piranha is.
It's not that hard. Like,
I know it's not that hard, but you've got to think about going up there. If you're a first-time player, you're not going to know that there's PT Piranha.
You're gonna go,
shine up there.
ooh, shine. And
Shine, shine like a star.
shine on Harvest Moon, up in the sky. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother to deal with the little mud guy there.
Mud guy.
Yep.
You
Guy
mean the
of mud.
piranha plant.
Oh no, it's not a piranha plant. It's a mud guy.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm a professional.
I'm gonna look up the exact name of this enemy. Mario Sunshine, Mario.
Welcome to Team Crest Commentaries, where we read the wiki.
Oh, should I really go on the Mario wiki?
Do as you will.
Super Mario Sunshine enemies. Polluted piranha plant, they call it, but do they have a source for that name? Because the Mario wiki makes up stuff. They believe that the bear in Donkey Kong Land 3 is a different bear to all the bears in Donkey Kong Country 3. Ergo, they believe that the bear in Donkey Kong Land 3 is Bear Bear.
But isn't it?
It's Bizarre Bear, but his name is written as Bear. So they think it's a completely different bear called Bear Bear. When really it's obviously Bizarre Bear, just called Bear.
Yeah.
The Mario wiki's weird like that.
That's why they're wikis and not encyclopedias.
So, PD Piranha, quick kill, let's go. Speedrun tactics. Shotgun in his mouth.
I don't like doing the shotgun in his mouth. Wastes too much water. Here's water and balloon inflation for all you Felicias out there.
Yeah, and belly buttons as well. Let's recycle bosses. Like, how many times should you fight Pete Piranha? It's 2 in this world, and there's at least another, isn't there? Further.
No, it's just the 2 fights.
So just the 2, so it's the Gooper Blooper that's 3 times.
Yeah, Gooper Bloopers 3 times, twice in Rico Harbor and once in Noki Bay. And the 2 PD Piranha fights are at least different. Like, this one is more simple. He just waddles around in place and does this. And the second one is harder because he floats around and you have to shoot him out of the sky and then do this. And he also has a new attack where he summons a tornado. The Gooper Blooper never changes, though.
There's a quick kill for the Gooper Blooper that I don't think a lot of people realize. And
that
that's
you can
if you
just literally pull its face and be done with it?
Yeah, spray the muck off the face, spray it once in the face, so it automatically slams its tentacles down, and then while the tentacles are down, you can just pull the face.
Yeah.
It's so quick. And yet everybody struggles. When Soybomb was playing it, he did nothing but struggle with the Gooper Bloopers.
It really pains me when I see people struggle with Gooper Blooper.
Oh, going back in. Not opening Rico yet.
Nope. No, Zach, your secret.
So this is the first no flood stage.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
On a TV with delayed inputs.
You can do it.
I know I can do it because I do it.
Past Meowskovich. Never give up. Trust your instincts. I realise that quoting Star Fox 64 is wasted on you because you've never played it.
Hey, I've played it. I've played the multiplayer once.
I did not know you could do this. That's
I
something
love
new.
that technique, but you don't ever need it.
That's something new that I did not know about. I know about rocket storage, but I didn't know that technique existed in the game.
Yeah, you can also do it with the normal nozzle as well. But it's a lot faster to build up speed using hover nozzle. And also, it's incredibly fast if you use the rocket nozzle. Now, this is actually back in the day before modern rocket storage, actually. Because I sort of personally refer to the modern techniques of rocket storage as, like, a version 2, basically. I mean, there could be other versions that I don't know about, but back in these days, the only way we knew about doing it is standing on a rope, using rockets a few times, then getting hit by a gust guy. And then being knocked off will send you flying. I'm pretty sure I show it off at one point, at least.
Have you seen the hour-long documentary by Average Trey?
I don't know who that is.
Mario Sunshine speedrunning. Average Trey was one of the famous speedrunners of Sunshine. At one point, he had first place in all 4 categories. His documentary on it is very interesting and very informative. It goes through the entire history of Super Mario Sunshine speedrunning, including explanations. Oh, you're falling. Of all the techniques used in the speedrun. So it's very good. I'll link it in Discord for you. Oh, it's the delay, right? It's not your fault.
Delay.
There's a lot of people who hate Flood and call these the best sections of Super Mario Sunshine.
They're wrong.
I was about to say, I don't buy that. Not one jot.
Just being dimwits, in my opinion. I mean, you can like this all you want, but I just don't care for people who just complain about things. You see, it's funny because I complain about things.
Yeah. The irony was not lost on me. You did it!
Yeah, just people who whine and complain. It's like, oh, this isn't Mario 64. And just like,
No,
if you want Mario 64, I have a perfect game for you. It's called Mario 64.
Yeah. If you want Super Mario 64, get Super Mario 64. You can get it on the Wii Virtual Console. Well, you could. Discontinued now.
Wii U Virtual Console is the only thing you can get it on nowadays, and Wii U's aren't in production, so have fun paying those scalper prices.
A pre-owned Wii U comes highly recommended from me. All you have to do is install a little thing called HackChi first.
Yeah. I still think that Nintendo's kind of shooting them in the foot a little bit by not doing anything with Virtual Console anymore.
Well, the way it's worded, they're saying they're not doing a Virtual Console. The rumor I've heard is that they're going to be releasing games under the Nintendo Classics label instead. So essentially it's going to be a Virtual Console in all but name. The problem is that the way they've worded it, it makes it sound like they're not going to do a Virtual Console. And that is going to encourage people to go, oh, no Virtual Console. Oh, so what's this thing I have to do with a paperclip?
Yeah, there are already, I believe, all the Game Boy emulators, and... Oh, let me pull up the thing real quick.
I know that Game Boy is working on it,
Yeah.
but as far as I know, that's the only one that I've heard about.
Game Boy Color, Advance, and Nintendo DS emulators have been released.
Nintendo DS emulators, playable on the touchscreen. Hello, Mama.
Hello, nurse.
Owen Dan on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, please.
Yep. Better snap up a Switch while it's still hackable,
grab that
kids.
blue coin, or not bothered?
Blue coins can go die in a hole.
Right, so you're not collecting blue coins. Got it. Except you've already collected 2 blue coins. They were down in the sewer, though. You didn't know what you were collecting, so that's probably why.